All right, today I'm changing things up on you. We're planting roses today. Normally, I'm in my vegetable garden and we're talking about something related to top dressing or amending the soil or all the many uses for Soil³, which is great for a lot of things, but I wanted to show you another thing that it's great for, and that is amending the soil wherever you're planting. This is fall right now, and fall is a great time to put trees and shrubs in the ground. And so I've got these roses. They're called own root roses because these are actual roots from the cutting. This is a cutting from a parent plant of a climbing rose called New Dawn. So these are going to climb up this new arbor that I built, and it's got a south-facing exposure, so the roses are going to really take off. But right now it's really important that they have a chance to establish, and they need good soil for that. And so what I think is really important, and I know for a fact that although roses really like good nutrition, you can't give it to them too quickly because it'll burn the roots, especially on roses that are own root roses. And if you just bought bagged soil from the box store or wherever, and you try to amend your hole with that, that's got a lot of fertilizer in it, and usually it's at a rate that's just too potent for roots that are trying to get established. They just need something very mellow. And so Soil³ is so good for that because it's got all the nutrients, the NPK, the nitrogen, the phosphorus, and the potassium, but not at high levels that are going to harm your roots. But it's just enough to feed them, plus you got the microorganisms in there. So that's what I'm going to do. Is I've already amended this area with Soil³ to improve the entire planting area because it's not going to be just roses, it's going to be other perennials, and it's going to look really nice once it's established. But in order to facilitate that with really good soil, Soil³ has been incorporated into the entire area. But I wanted to show you, here in Georgia we have really hard red clay. And so I dug out a large hole because I want these roots to have plenty of room to get out and expand into it. And ideally, you just want to put back the native soil, but because this is really hard clay, I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a boost with the Soil³ mixed into the native soil. I'm going to add back some native soil, mix it around somewhat, and so that's the recipe. A little Soil³ mixed in with a native soil, and then I'm going to place this into the middle of the hole. But there you go. And again, this is going to provide the nutrients it needs, plus the microorganisms to give it the fertility in a mild dose, which is exactly what I'm looking for here as those roots are growing out and expanding and getting established. So by next spring, when the growth really kicks in above ground, these are going to be well on their way with the perfect combination around the roots to get them going. So now I'll just water it in, and then I'm going to put some mulch, about a 2-inch layer of mulch here, and walk away and just keep it watered after that. And this is going to be really looking good come springtime.